What's up, Stephen Johnson Stocks? Welcome back. Good month. Never broke the 500 realized max loss. Never really came too close. So excellent month in terms of discipline. This month I'm going to walk you through basically like gap and crab. It's my number one go-to setup, and just basically like how I structure my learning and discipline and study. How I like structure and organize my patterns. So we'll go through all of that, and we'll go through all of the gap and craps of last month, which I'm excited about. And just one final thing, I think I'm on a 90-day countdown. I'm already losing weight, but lose weight, grow out my hair long, get surfer vibes, heading to America, I think August 6th to visit my brother. It's 90 days from now. And then after that, I'm just not coming back to England. Like, this lockdown and this rain has just been fucking terrible. I'm a beach guy, travel bum, surfer dude, and I'm heading out to Bali. So if there's anyone, same situation, profitable trader, you don't have to be, but like profitable trader, same age, same situation as me. If you want to like hit Bali, I'm probably looking for a couple of people to like split like a nice filler in Bali together. Trade the evenings, surf the days, fucking party the weekends, hit Gilly Tea, shit like that. So I'm super pumped, super excited. Just hit us in the DMs, or I'll put me Instagram and email. I'll put me Instagram here. Hit us on Instagram. Otherwise, let's get into the show.
A little over 1 month in from absolutely knowing nothing.
$660 into 66,000. Now, I just want to really quickly break down TAOP, one of my best high volume resistance shorts. And it's something that like most people would miss, because it's just on this green day here. I actually made about $500 on it. And you'd not expect this to be a great short, because it doesn't really look like it's up too much, but it's actually up like just about 23, 24, 25% from the 6 to the 8s. Maybe a little bit more pre-market, we'll take a look, but it's really nice, because when you've got about 9 million volume, you've traded 100 million on this day, and then ever since that day, as it's rejected and not really made much of a move up, once it's come back down, you can see it's just a broken chart. It literally gaps and craps on like 30 million, and then if it's going to downtrend even more, you can just think that if it's trading this very light, like 14, 15, 16 million volume and the float's 8 million, you know that there's people trapped in this entire area, but they're especially probably trapped from this day here. There's no faith in the company, and if there's not any demand, but you've got the supply, the sellers, the bag holders trying to get out, what you're always going to get, and you do, there's actually quite a bit more downside pre-market. You've got your perfect kind of entries, knowing that if the volume doesn't pick up, you've got just basically adding to the winner all the way down, leaving it all day, and just covering somewhere near the end of the day. What's up? Let's rock and roll. Pretty good month, 7 grand, 7.7k. And I'm really focusing on these two numbers as the important numbers. Average green day, 533, average red day, 268. Previously, it was always the other way around. 1,000 green day, 1,500 average red day. 600 green day, average red day, 2,000. I mean, I'm always winning many more days than I lose, which is why I'm still having the 8k a month and the 10k a month. But what was cool is in April, I mean, I only made 7.7 because I sized down. And when I only say only, it's still quite a lot of money. But it's less than normal, so I'm saying only for that reason. But I've sized down, and I'll never continue. I'm sizing up now, but I'll never continue to size up unless I am repeatedly having the numbers on my side. The average win is always bigger than the average loss. I'm not having these big red days. I'm done with them. And in April, there's no red days yet. We're like running well, 3.6k. But the main thing I want to talk to you about, two things. First of all, in terms of setups, like these are the setups: high volume resistance, gap crap, low volume resistance, gap crap, 52-week high gap crap, first green day, afternoon, shorten for the first red day the next day, multi-day gap shorts, first red day, OTC parabolic shorts, leg 2 of the breakout, gap crap reversals, afternoon multi-day breakouts, Irish AV and BV, which I've got now. That's the pattern Dan Irish has taught us. Actually profitable on that. It's going much better. I'm up like a couple of $100 from his pattern now. That's sinking in. And like some large cap stuff, and that's just something random. But I'm setting all of the patterns. These are all the patterns I play, and I have risk per trade as per how well I do. So I made like 2,300 with $200 risk per trade this month on this setup, which means next month I can of course size that up to 300 risk, because why would I not size something that repeatedly works and I'm not losing on? So pretty much this is how I've done 52-week highs. You'll see that like I lost $580 showing 52-week high gap as, and so now it's like something that I don't really do. I've only got $100 risk on it, where previously I used to have a $150 risk. So I've moved my risk down. I should just not trade them at all, but I'm addicted. And that's that. And the other thing that I kind of want to walk you through is all of my charts are categorized in terms of the pattern. So today we're just going to walk through the gap and craps. And let's go. So first of all, 52-week highs. You can see that I'm short, took a bit of profits. I've reattacked it higher with the stop on higher day. With the stop on the previous high day, got stopped out, got back in, and then took profits, got reshort. That one kind of worked. But I don't like being in and out this much. I should be out way less. AFMD, 52-week high. I've got in and then I've regretted it and I've just got out. MFNC, I lost on all of these pretty much. I don't mind some of these ads. I'd rather get my position all in one. You can see I stopped out here, got back in, and then covered as it was just grinding higher. So I covered it probably before my risk. And there's some cases where I will do this, and I'm kind of glad I did. But bit sloppy. I mean, need less of these ticks. It's not the commissions, I don't care. It's just sloppy. CELC. Chasing that down, not surprised I got stopped out. Shouldn't have got stopped that much, though. That was pretty dumb. Like $235 on a 52-week high. I mean, no, it's not too bad. Like I don't mind getting an average on the bounce. It's not terrible, but it's these losses add up and it's stupid. It's like a very clean chart. Very, very, very bad trading. WBT, just boring slow day. I remember throwing away $70. So it's better just to avoid these, honestly. Like avoid 52-week highs altogether and let at worst have one shot. Lose $50 or $60, $70, $80, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So probably don't trade them at all. I really love this. I love getting in shorts, stopping out in the 1540s, and look, it's in the 20s, and I haven't lost the $5 on the way up. I'm attacking again in the 18s, stopped out again. Attack it one more time, and then I actually get it and it pays off. But because I'm so frustrated, I don't get the full move back down. I need to be holding a little longer, not just thinking, okay, you've made your money back, you can get out. Like if I don't have conviction in the trade and the patience that it's going to deliver the return, then I shouldn't be in it in the first place. And I mean, it is what it is. I understand how I got emotional, but I need to work on it. ADMA, okay, these are low volume resistance. This is still a problem I've got, and it's a problem I've had this month, and it's losing control and adding to the losers, and I'm taking steps to improve this. So like with ADMA, it's very heavy, it feels manipulated, it's going up, but it feels heavy as it's going up, and I'm just like, this fucking thing isn't going, do you know what I mean? And I kind of know it's not, and it didn't, but the 1 in 50, 1 in 60 do, and then you're down $1,000 and you don't cut, then you're down $2,000 and you don't cut, then when do you cut? Do you know what I mean? So I've really got to stop putting myself in these situations. And to do that, I've taken steps like I don't trade pre-market anymore. And as of this week, I just thought I'm not trading till 940 on these setups, on these gappers. So I'm not trading till 940 because if you don't trade till 940, then you're not getting in until the two. You'll miss some, but that's fine because I'd rather miss some than this happen. Your first short trade in 940 will be short in 230. Get stopped out, lose 5 cents. Second shot's in the 250s on this double top, and you're riding it all the way down. So I've lost 150 on the way up, 200. Say I hit me max loss once, 200 on the way up. But I mean that's you could easily take $4,000-$5,000 on this and take it from the 250s to the twos. $5,000, 15%, it's a $600-$700 trade. You lost 150 on your first try, you're making 500, 600. And yeah, they are the steps. 10x is also just another really shitty, heavy chart, but should be stopping out. There's no need to lose 10 cents on this. I should hit it, stop out, hit it again, take it down. I don't need to be losing 10 cents between 205 and 225, whatever, or 20 cents. This is the dream. JRTX hit 960, risk 10, higher day, and it pays off really well. Need a bit more patience, covering a bit early there. ASTC, very similar, not much to say, just your standard gap and crap when they're working. It's important to know when the market changes though, because the market's got more volatile. This setup has strengthened, and I'm needing to short a bit later. We're not getting this weak price action anymore, like perfect short, risk high of day. This looks a bit messy, very messy, but I'm at least, like, I'm not trading pre-market because of these stupid moves, but like short, stopped out, waited for like a bit of a crack, short again, and get stopped out again, hit it again, then I'm covering down some, but taking it all off because I don't have conviction. It's a bit too choppy. 350 million is just way too much for a low volume resistance short. AVCI, perfectly traded. This is really how I want to be trading. It's only $300, but hitting it short. Risk is defined at 804 from higher pre-market. Didn't hit me risk, covered when it worked out. Same with SFET. Good patience, really nice patience, not getting stopped out on the first candle. Like, this is the benefit of waiting until 940, hitting it, risk higher day, covering when you've made your kind of 15%, but I think this didn't gap much, so I just took what I could get. It's a bit of a random one. Standard, again, this is why I don't trade pre-market anymore. I'm consistently getting stopped out, like the market's too strong. It's not like it used to be a couple of years ago when you could hammer all of these I used to bank so much pre-market, like 5, 6, 7, 800 a day. And it's just not the case anymore. This CEI, it's got 240 million and the chart's got no real volume history, so I can see where I'm taking the profits. Don't mind this, like, look, if the chart's fucking dubious, like no volume history, massive volume, history of running on light volume, like if the chart's dubious, like, and you want to have a stab, take a stab. But yeah, like, I don't mind taking me profits when it's fucking killing and squeezing. Actually covered this and took this long. These are long entries in the 550s up to the 6s, so well played, Johnson. PRTS, one of the advantages of like hitting a pre-market, this one worked, but it's not worth it. Like $50 isn't worth all the stops I got earlier. We'll go through these a bit faster. TOP, again, pre-market, $584, nice. But these are the high volume resistance shorts. So the ones with high volume resistance shorts and not a lot of volume, I will maybe hit them pre a little bit. But these low volumes, anything with any volume over 5 mil, I'm not doing. And these are like these high volume resistance shorts with light volume, like, yeah, hit them pre all day, but these are the only ones. Too many times I'm caught with me pants down, fucking naked in the spotlight, with a fucking bounty in me hand and some chocolate on me face and some rabbit ears. Like, there's too many times, fucking in a walking stick, there's too many times in some fucking handcuffed girl. Anyway, fucking hell. There's too many times I've been caught with too much volume. I'm short too early and there's too much volume on the chart. And what's volume ultimately? It's demand. And what's the stock market? Supply versus demand. Supply's the float, demand's the volume. SJ, I literally took this because it's Stephen Johnson, it's the initials, but yeah. Short pre, light volume, perfect high volume resistance short. Played it well. Played a lot of these well, just, whoops. Yeah, just played a lot of these well, just again short of the established risk. These are nothing to this one is, so this is the only one I lost on. I only lost on one gap and crap, that low vol high vol. That's the only one I lost on, and it was perfect. Like, this, I just lost faith in the market. I was like, the fucking perfect gap and crap. It just shows you anything can happen in the market, and it probably will. The fucking perfect gap and crap, not perfect volume, but perfect volume comparison if you've seen me guide. Everything was good about this, yeah, it just didn't break down, but then when you see it curl around, we'll actually analyze this I'll put this at the start of the video, but when this curls around, it's just like, what the fuck, didn't expect this at all. And this is why you got such a big squeeze, because this is a layup bank short. But someone with money is fucking holding the level, and when it turns, it runs. And this is like a new setup. I was kind of just looking at like these big green days with no second follow-up day, and just hitting them in the afternoon, and a couple of them worked. And that's a wrap. I've sized up obviously this month now, and I'm trying, and ideally I'd size up again, but I'm already struggling. I'm already kind of finding spots where my discipline's not quite there. So maybe I'm going to be stuck on this the size that I'm at now for a while, and I refuse to size up until I'm not breaking any rules. But other than that, live the dream. Hope to see you in Bali. Peace and love.